We want to turn now to a case that we have been following closely here on NewsNation Prime. It has been 1 year since Jason Landry left his college to drive home for the holidays, and he hasn't been seen since. Jason's car was found abandoned with his personal belongings on a dirt road. His clothing was nearby. Authorities don't believe there was any foul play. But 12 months later, there are still very few answers for Jason's family. And that is why we continue to dig back into this story in our Missing series, only on Prime. Correspondent Marky Martin is joining us live tonight with a potential development in this case. Marky, I want to start with that update tonight. What are you hearing about potential remains that were found not far from where Jason's car was discovered?
Hey, Marnie, so this is a really interesting update. You know, these remains were actually found yesterday afternoon, and the reason why everybody's ears kind of perked with this update is because Seguin is only 20 miles away from Luling, Texas, which is where Jason went missing. Important to note right off the top, these remains have not been identified as Jason, and as far, as our knowledge goes, these remains have yet to be identified even publicly. But somebody trying to buy land in that area was touring this property, came across the remains, and then called them into authorities. And authorities are telling everybody, you can't even tell right now if this is male, if it's female. There were no clothes on the body. It's just a pile of bones. But the proximity to Luling was close enough to where Jason's team acknowledged publicly tonight on his missing persons page on Facebook that they were aware of the body that was found, and they also said local and area law enforcement do have his dental records and DNA in case this is his body. It will be able to be identified as him.
So some analysis of DNA will now be happening. Do they give you any indication how long before we have some definitive answers?
No, we have no answers yet, on timeline, how long it will take to identify this body, but the authorities who are investigating and looking into it, saying this is a badly decomposed body. It's just bones. But if it is in fact Jason, they do have the tools and the DNA in order to identify him when that time comes.
Marky, you were out there in some of the area that was being searched near where Jason's car was found a year ago. The road is pretty remote. It's kind of off that main highway. Give us a sense of what it's like out there, what's around, how the searches have gone.
I think painting the picture is rather important for folks who don't remember. Remember, he was driving from college, from Texas State University back to home for Christmas break last year, and home is just outside Houston. To get to Houston, you take all of the main highways. It's our most populous city here in Texas. And when I was finding, my way to Salt Flat Road just a few months ago to go join a search party, I was so confused as to how anybody would find themselves off that main highway and onto Salt Flat Road. It's a gravel road. It is not well lit. It's not paved with houses that are, lighting the way. It's a very rural part of the state. So it's confusing as to how somebody would wind up there on accident. And there are people, local law enforcement included, who make the argument, we think he might have just been very distracted while behind the wheel. All of us, unfortunately, have been guilty of distracted driving, and I can tell you no amount of texting behind the wheel, Instagramming, Snapchatting would have taken you to Salt Flat Road. This is not the service road right off the highway. It takes some winding and weaving to get there.
And because of the mystery of all of this, Marky, the family hired a private investigator. That person is digging into the case. Have they stumbled onto any new clues that have been helpful?
Yeah, and Marnie, I know you talked to that private investigator just a few months ago. He does think that Jason was not alone on this night. He did clarify with our team this week, he doesn't think anybody was actually inside the car with Jason, but that somebody either caused Jason to wreck his vehicle or that Jason came across people who did something nefarious to him after he wrecked the car. Additionally, I do want to add, too, there's this huge push to get the geofence warrant in Jason's case, which would essentially be this huge cellular dump, right? Allowing law enforcement to narrow in on potential witnesses, be able to populate all of the mobile devices that were in that area the night that he went missing. But to do that, to get that warrant, there has to be evidence that a crime occurred. And that's just evidence that the local, sheriff's department says does not exist. A petition is going around asking for 15,000 signatures. And just about 30 minutes ago, when I checked last, it was almost to 14,000. $100,000 to get that warrant. It could be huge.
It's a frustrating roadblock for the family and for those looking for answers. All right, Marky, thank you. And for you at home, join us tomorrow here on Prime. We're going to be talking with that private investigator about this case and also with Jason's father. Again, that is tomorrow at 9/8 Central right here on NewsNation Prime. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.